so seriously, a train whistle? Where did the train whistle thing come from?
I don't know. It's just, they got different nicknames for different running backs. You got the Beast, Marshawn, all day with AP. So I just came up with something creative for myself. Just everyone got their own little dance in the end zone, so I just came up with cranking it up. Getting the crowd cranked up. Getting the team cranked up.
I'm trying to remember. Did you do that your freshman year, or did you start your last year?
I did it. I think it started my sophomore year when I started as a sophomore. So that's what it is.
Sitting around thinking about these things, what should I do? Or it just came to you one day?
No, I mean, it's just, I love the game of football. I love having fun. So it was just, Tank kind of had his deal. Yeah. And so I wanted to have my own little deal when I did something good and got in the zone.
So would your vision be like the whole crowd doing it at the same time when you're doing it? Or?
Yeah. If I could get the whole crowd to do that, that would be sweet.
We'll see what we can do.
That would be sweet, for sure.
Getting ready for Air Force, obviously played against them last year. What do you see from them on film?
They're a disciplined team. They're very athletic. Not as big as everyone that we've played so far, but they do a lot well. They work on just making people they do a lot of gang tackling, and so they're a good team defensively.
How is their defense so much better this year, at least so far, against the run? Last year they weren't the greatest, but this year it seems like they've taken a big step up. How have you noticed them maybe be a little different?
I know it's interesting. We went over the stats today, and to see how high they were in run defense was surprising. I think that's probably just a credit to their coaches. Just emphasizing maybe one of their weaknesses last year and trying to make that a strength. And as you can see in the stats, they're doing that this year.
What's your relationship like with Devin? And he said that he refers to you kind of as a big brother.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's no bro for sure. We're always hanging out outside of football. He's a guy who I text regularly and just always make sure he's doing the right things. And we're always having fun together. He makes me laugh. I make him laugh. So he's definitely like my little brother for sure.
How do you try to, essentially help him get on the field? From going back to the conversation you guys had on the sideline before he broke that big run. Why do you think it's important, or why do you take it upon yourself to try to teach somebody? You're the one getting all the reps.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be here forever. There's a point to where he's gonna have to be able to step on the field, and I just want to make sure that every time he's on the field, he's taking full advantage of his opportunities. And not just with Devin, with Charles Bertoli and Jack Fields and all the rest of the guys, I'm always emphasizing just make sure when you guys get your chance, get your opportunity, that you take full advantage of it because, looking back at my career, that's really how I was able to get on the field. Drew White got hurt one day, and, I got a chance to get in there, and, I took hold of it ever since. So
you said you root for those guys and want to get them out there and do things. Obviously, that comes at your expense a little bit if they get to play. So how do you sort of balance those two things?
I got to take advantage when I'm on the field. As simple as that, When we get those offensive series, I just got to make sure that I'm making big plays and doing what I need to do to be successful as well.
You're back to number one in touches, I think, after 4 games in the country. How are you handling with this workload physically?
I feel great. I actually feel a lot better than I was last year. And I feel like the summer program that we went through really prepared me for a season like this. I also think what I've been doing, during the week, such as in making sure I'm doing a lot of ice baths, doing a lot of stretching, and just icing my body where it may feel sore from the games. So when I come on Fridays and Saturdays for games, I feel great, feel ready to go.
How important has that part of it been, managing it throughout the week? Coach Sanford's saying they don't give you a ton of reps in practice just because you don't need a ton of reps. But the off-the-field stuff and the training stuff, how important is that to keep you ready by Saturday?
It's a big deal, Going through preparation, that's one of the big things that Coach Harsin really stresses on is our preparation throughout the week to prepare ourselves to win. And so not only is that preparation by watching film, that's also preparation by keeping your body feeling healthy, keeping your body just feeling fresh so that when it comes to the game days, you're ready to go, ready to make plays.
Are you a guy that in practice, you want to be out there getting a lot of reps, or do you understand it and like, I'll sit this one out and be a little fresher by Saturday?
I like to believe that I'm a smart guy. I know this offense really well. And so it's a thing to where, there's specific plays that Coach Rigg and Coach Hart want me to get out of in practice. But, for the most part, I've got a really good grasp on the offense. And so if that's a chance where we can get Devin and Jack and Bert in there so that they can get those opportunities to get more with those reps, so that when the time comes, they'll be able to know what they're doing as well.
How much are you cutting back your reps in practice?
It's not a lot, but I mean, it's just a thing to where, if it's the same play maybe over and over again, I have ran it already once in practice, then they'll let those other guys run that play.
So you go in the ice bath daily?
Yeah.
How long are you going there for? In a day?
It's about 10 minutes, and it does its job. It's pretty cold.
What's it do?
It really just, I think it makes your blood flow a little bit faster, gets like the blood going to the muscles, and I don't know. It's like once you go in the ice bath, you come back out, you feel fresh.
I assume you did that last year. I mean, are you spending more time in the training room this year than last year, or to stay with this workload?
Actually, it's just the thing to where with Coach Pitt, after every practice, they always make it's like a mandatory ice bath thing, and so that always just keeps us fresh for the next day. And then for me and myself, I just go in sometimes extra when I have time outside of class, and I do ice baths as well. So I mean, I guess I am in the training room a little bit more than last year, just because I'm trying to do more of a job of taking care of my body and being more proactive.
Yeah, how much do you kind of take upon yourself in order to do that stuff, and how important is it? I mean, you want to make a career out of this, so how important is it for you to know what you're doing to your body?
It's very important. I mean, like running backs, we play at a physical position. You have to be able to withstand a lot of physicalness, a lot of hits, I would say, throughout the season. So, like you said, wanting to have a long career with this, you have to make sure you know how to manage your body, know how to keep yourself feeling fresh each week, so that you can withstand long seasons.
Were you not feeling well at UConn?
It was just a deal to where I was battling the eye infection like that whole week, and it's still kind of swollen a little bit now. But I mean, it was a little bit bad during the game, but I'm not going to say like that. That's what caused me to not have a great rushing game, because at the end of the day, that's an excuse. And when you're on the field, you just got to produce no matter what.
I don't know if Devin was necessarily paraphrasing, but again, going back to that exchange you had on the sideline, did you deliver the play call and send him in, or something to that effect?
No, it was just the thing to where that was a TV timeout, some longer timeout, so we're trying to figure out who's going in. His name was called up, and then after that, it was just giving them great tips on what the play was, and just trying to set him up for a great play so he could make a big play for our team.
All right, thanks.